Alright, YouTube, I'm back, and it is time to destroy some disloyal Romans here. And I'm gonna come... Oop, I always do that by accident. I'm gonna come from this direction with my Praetorian Guard. All these units should be able to easily hold their own. And let's put these Hoplites and Gladiator Spearmen here. As far as Praetorian Cav, I'll just kind of keep them. Here's Octavian himself. Yeah, Praetorian Cav. Let's run some up this shoreline over here as well. Okay. So the battle begins. Again, there's going to be a lot of enemy legionaries, but our legionaries are better.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
And I have a ton of reinforcements. Let's take this little group here. And let's just make sure we mop up whatever comes in on those ships before we move on, because I don't want them to shoot me with missiles or anything while I'm in the process of going past them. Yeah, levies. And I'm sure that their fleet is not going to want to engage my own. Oh, I even have artillery in this particular fleet. Alright, Praetorian Cav, Praetorian Guard. Alright, check it out. Here's all the enemy legionaries. And all these armored legionaries and Praetorian Guard are just going to be a nightmare. I'm glad I'm not the one playing defense here, is all I can say. Alright, all these ships are coming ashore. Time to murder them with my Praetorian Cav. Okay. All the way over.
Yes, Commander. Praetorian cavalry.
Okay, my Praetorian Cav is all over these guys. I still can't attack them yet. Pull through, go get those. Don't want them throwing javelins. Alright, let's get some up-close action here from the Praetorian Cav. Mopping up these poor levies. Of course, I don't guess I'm feeling sorry for you. Okay. Praetorian Guard. Let's just bring all the Praetorian Guard. Well, let's bring them up this way. Yeah, let's bring 2 of the armored legionaries down this corridor. There's honestly not enough room for all of my men to probably actually be engaged in a fight. Octavian's general abilities are pretty weak sauce. We need to get him leveled up better. Alright, all these Etruscan Hoplites can come through here now. And Gladiator Spearmen. Okay. Let's go back to my navy and get our 3 artillery ships in position to fire. And then let's get our reinforcing troops to land. Okay. Avocati cohort. Don't even think we'll need them. I'll leave them out to sea. Alright, got all my ships moving in. At least for the most part. Oh yeah, this is going to be the beatdown of the century right here, baby. Looking forward to this. I want to make sure my men are well rested before joining any fights. No one's under missile fire, and I want these units to be in position to participate as well. Yeah, these Romans should have surrendered, because they are going to get beaten to a pulp right here. We've got the shipborne ballista fire coming in now as well. I'm going to switch over to standard shot. I see a whole bunch of skirmishers back here in the back of the enemy's position, so I'm going to keep my Praetorian Cav ready to push them back and see if we can get them bunched up into an infantry fight. Alright, I'm going to begin the assault with some armored legionaries over here. And back them up with 2 more armored legionaries and put Octavian behind them. My Praetorian Guard here. More Praetorian Guard here. My men are deep on multiple levels at this point for as far as their formation depth. I am in formation attack, so my guys should last the maximum amount of time in combat. I'm going to intimidate the enemy general. Okay, got all my troops here. Battle's already turning in my favor. Well, I guess it was kind of in my favor all the way to begin with. But the balance of power is hugely in my favor. Yeah, let's bring these Etruscan hoplites up, as well as gladiator spearmen. And let's just go ahead and get involved in the fight here. I don't even see any substantial enemy melee troops back here, so I think all these units back here are just bait for my Praetorian Cav. Let's get my shipborne artillery to stop firing, so that we don't hit my own men. And let's just go ahead and engage on all fronts. So, Etruscan hoplites out of formation attack, charging into the back of these units. And then my spear gladiators are going to go into the back of these guys. Praetorian Cav is mopping up all of these skirmishers. I thought I told you all to quit firing. Okay. Yep, so here comes my mercenary Etruscan hoplites into the rear of all of those troops. Gladiator spearmen. Yeah, my legionaries are just straight up cutting theirs down in combat, which is a big deal. And I'm going to put these guys on killing spree. Should boost their attack up pretty high. Yeah, these Etruscan hoplites are just really sandwiching in the enemy. So check this out. Enemy troops just completely surrounded by heavily armored, heavily experienced troops. Praetorian Guard on this front. Etruscan hoplites behind with silver chevrons. Then over here, gladiators murdering these legionaries from behind who are pinned by armored legionaries in the front. Troops that probably wouldn't have really been around until the times of Trajan. But getting a lot of kills nonetheless. These spear gladiators doing fairly well. Okay, my Praetorian Cav mopped up all enemy resistance here. Enemy troops starting to break down. Okay, my spear gladiators are now quite very tired. Quite very tired, or very tired. I'm going to pull them out of that fight so I don't get a bunch of them needlessly killed. And then I'm going to bring my Praetorian Cav in to finish the job. My Etruscan hoplites are getting the job done just fine over here. They actually killing some of my Praetorian Guard and other units. Quite a few armored legionaries killed here. Let's intimidate this general again. Let's take 2 Praetorian Cav to the back of these guys, 2 Praetorian Cav to the back of these guys. Those veteran legionaries are probably the one putting up the stiff fight here. So there we go. Praetorian Cav into the back of all these units. This fight is officially over. So, yeah, even though they had very stout garrison units, this is probably why I need to bring very powerful armies, because Roman garrisons can be very strong. Very strong indeed. So there we go. Octavian draws first blood. And it was a lot of blood. Very stout Roman garrison falling easily to my troops there. All of my troops performing pretty admirably. Yeah. Worked out really nice. So Octavian's army has the power to basically stand toe-to-toe with any AI troops, even though they're going to have huge stat buffs. Let's just see what kind of buildings Octavian's Rome had here. Do we get anything from this? No. Let's tear that down. The rest of these buildings can stay. Won't hurt for me to have a legionary barracks. We'll just tear down that one. And let's sail this fleet around and go ahead and see if there's anywhere else we can assist, because its assistance is no longer needed. There. This fleet here should be able to land and destroy this town. So they've got another garrison army here. It's funny, I actually got longbow hunters here. I don't have to fight these, but I kind of want to, just to see if I can minimize my casualties, though who knows, maybe I'm making my guys take more casualties than the AI would. But I've got eagle cohorts and legionaries, longbow hunters, good cavalry. This ought to be an easy fight as well. Let's go ahead and start our deployment. My longbow hunters, not particularly strong archers, but you know, they're going to be archers which will probably force the enemy into engagements that they don't want to be in. I'm going to split up my eagle cohorts and my legionary cohorts. So I'm going to take 2 legionaries and 1 eagle cohort to this flank with cavalry. And then I'm going to take another eagle cohort and a couple of these legionaries here. And these legionaries and that eagle cohort. So I have eagle cohort support everywhere that's needed. And I'm going to have cav support everywhere it's needed as well. This is auxiliary cav as well, so this is very good cav actually. Okay. Alright, so a similar formation that we'll break up into. Let's push our infantry up here first. Okay, I see the enemy troops pulling back. Let's go ahead and start running this way with these troops. Again, though, I'm going to keep them back in case the enemy javelin ships that are landing don't want them getting any shots. Just go ahead and move all my men up. Okay, so the enemy ships coming in to land. And just going to keep my distance just for a moment because this one ship hasn't landed yet. Go ahead and start running those legionaries through. I don't think they'll get into range and cause me any trouble. There we go. Alright, so I can go ahead and get through here. Just repurpose this attack order there. Alright, so all their javelins are dead. Enemy has retreated to the town center for cover. Let's take some longbows here. And let's bring some longbows to this point. Couple legionaries there. Let's take 1 legionary to support these longbows. And let's just bring these 2 legionaries here.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay. Alright. Just keep moving up all my men. Keep pushing through. Simple surrounding maneuver here just to surround the enemy forces who are going to be fighting defensively. Let's pull out all 3 of these legionary cohorts here and get these archers in position to fire. The enemy might come charging at me due to the fact that I have a skirmish supremacy. And it looks like they're going to actually. They're going to take some pretty bad pillow fire there. I'm going to go ahead and shoot some of these legionaries in the back with my longbow hunters. Well, I was going to shoot them in the back. They turned around. I no longer have any good angle there. And again, AI is going to attack me over here too. Oh, we got legionaries chasing my auxiliary cav over here, so let's just get away from it. Some vigiles there. Let's just keep pushing up over in this vicinity. Yeah, just get my cavalry away from these guys. Let's now hit this legionary from both sides. And let's see if we can bust through that vigile. I'm not sure if we can.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So we're going to charge this unit. Go this way. Let's pull through right here. I'm going to have to pull back out of that fight. Get my auxiliary cab out of there. Just get this in. We sandwich that legionary unit, but they've got some velite support that is actually ripping my cavalry up badly. Very badly. Gonna actually need another unit, so I mean we didn't really do any damage to that unit. Okay. So let's see if we can get our longbow hunters around here. Try and keep my cavalry doing some good over here. Need to punch through those legionary. Those vigiles are falling.
Longbow hunters!
I'm gonna see if I can sneak my longbow hunters through here and shoot the enemy veteran legionary in the back. Can actually take these longbow hunters, shoot those guys in the back. And the enemy velites are now gone. And we've punched through everywhere else. And now we can shoot those guys in the back. Didn't even have my general up here. Oh well, it's not a big deal. So those legionaries died to my longbow hunters, who got shot straight into their back, so that was good. And then the enemy general just got shot in the back badly by my longbow hunters as well. We can now turn around and do the same thing here. And we can now charge this legionary from behind as well. So managed to easily break up the enemy resistance here. Yep, so all remaining legionaries are dead. And that's going to end the battle. So another one of Antony's province is falling under our control. Again, all their garrisons are quite good. Romans have good garrisons. Very good garrisons, actually. They would be very tough if you were fighting with a weaker faction trying to overcome Roman garrisons. Very tough indeed. So Illyrium is in the process of falling. One more settlement and it's mine, and that'll be Norona. And this army is not particularly powerful, so we may have to be careful if there is a very strong... Well, we could reinforce with this army. Yeah, because there's no one here to push back against me. So let's go ahead and hit Norona here. Oh, it has a terrible garrison, and it's not even worth fighting. For whatever reason, they didn't upgrade the right structures here to have a good garrison, so Norona is completely and utterly under-defended from what it should have been. No more trade agreement with Egypt. I wonder why that just popped up now. Seems like... I don't need that building. I don't need any siege equipment. Just tear it all down. This auxiliary barracks isn't going to do me any good either. Just get rid of it. Otherwise, I'm okay for the most part with the structures that are in this area. Nothing that's going to hurt me by any means. Let's see. So now that we've done that, this army could actually push into Naissos. So let's go ahead and do that. I wonder if they have a decent garrison force or not.
Besieging the settlement.
Nothing special. And I've already fought a couple of these same battles, so I won't make you watch another. So far Antony's Rome getting caught with its pants down completely. Or in this case, pants on the ground, I guess. Oh boy. That's lame. You know it is. You know it is. I'm gonna get some more landing craft with legionaries in this army. And just a couple more missile ships as well. Just, yeah, as much as we can get here. Just want to go ahead and tank up this fleet so it can take port settlements for me and help diminish port settlements all at the same time. So there we go. These guys still wanted to come ashore. You all keep sailing up the coast. And just make sure we're properly pushing all of our forces here. Get the right structures. Done. This army can now move down. This army can go ahead and cross. And this army can go ahead and prepare to cross as well. I'm going to let that one do some retraining before I move through. So another agent where we can start converting Thracian culture, and we're going to go start trying to poison this army up a little. Don't know what kind of army this is. Heavy spears, armored spears, Dacian ballista should be safe. And let's just see if we can run over here and actually sabotage the bronze forge here. It's a little bit risky. Pretty good chance of wounding my agent, in fact. Let's try it anyway. Wow. That was not what I expected. So now they won't be able to recruit any decent troops because I just destroyed their bronze forge. So I'd say we pretty well have these guys in a vice grip at the moment. And Thrace is going to fall. Macedonia is going to fall. I don't really see how in the world these guys are going to potentially stop me. So I mean, Antony is going to just take an absolute crushing blow in the opening moves of this war. And I guess that's what he's going to get for not being very well prepared to fight against what was honestly an obvious foe here. Let's see. Get all these guys upgraded. And my income is down because of the loss of trade agreements. But it'll be alright. We've got more than enough money to get by on, and should be just fine. Just make sure I'm not going to patchy factory anything. Trader, get that. Shrine of Jupiter. You can see, though, that trade agreements can be very lucrative, especially when you're trading the right stuff. Which is why the This is Total War campaign can be challenging even on lower difficulty levels, because you may not have enough money to do very well. But we can start upgrading buildings like this trading port, stuff that'll drive more wealth, and we can make up for a little bit of the loss of trade income. So over the next few turns, again, I'm not particularly wealthy considering how many provinces I own, but loss of trade partners definitely drives that, and Egypt was a pretty lucrative trade partner. Ah, that Egyptian fleet that I mentioned earlier. And of course my garrison here is probably none too good. It's not bad though. And if they have to bring all that crap ashore, I'm pretty sure I can actually either beat them down or just run away until the time runs out. So, yeah, I don't know that I need to record this. I think I've made enough for this episode, but I'm going to go ahead and screw over this Egyptian army, and then I'll be back with more action for you on the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing off for now.